Hey, how is everybody tonight? I hope you can see this okay. It looks a little grainy to me, but we will see how it turns out. So, this is our very first Challenger call. I am super excited about it, and I'm excited about it for a few reasons. One of the reasons I'm excited is because I feel like um, challenge groups can get a little stagnant. Challenge groups can get a little mundane and repetitive. And I just feel like, we can become more of a community together and support each other. When we just take the time to, out of our day just to kind of all hop on and kind of just talk about our challenges that we are facing, talk about, some ideas, troubleshoot things, or even freaking talk about all our victories. Like, that is amazing. So this is something that I wanted to do, and so this is our first one, and I'm excited, like I said, and I hope they are successful, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I am enjoying giving you some information. So tonight I wanted to talk to you about going when it starts to get tough. So we are all, when we get our program, when we get our stuff, we're super excited, right? We're pumped. We're learning new things. It's new things, right? It's something new. It's something that we're looking forward to, something to work towards. And we kind of just jump right in and kind of get those meal plans done, those prepping, and you're like, yay, this is awesome. And then about 3-4 days in, maybe 5 days in, you're kind of like, ugh, this is actually not so fun to get up every single morning a half an hour earlier than I usually do, or you're starting to drag a little bit at the end of the week because you're getting that for the workouts. You're struggling a little bit more than you expected, or you just realize it was a little bit more work to meal plan and prep. And you did that for a whole week, and the week is almost to the end, and you have to do it all over again, and you're kind of like dreading it. So when Mike and I started Shift Shop, we were like gung-ho. We're super excited about this workout and this program, but we laughed because on day 3 we're like, ugh, like 4:30 a.m. is brutal. I was getting up at 7:30 in the morning because that's just when my kid was getting up, and that's when I got my workout done because Mike never worked out with me. But Mike has to leave by 7 a.m., so we get up at 4:30 to drink Energize, start working out probably by 5, be done by 5:45, 6, because sometimes right now the workouts are 45 minutes, and then you add a 10-minute ab thing. And then he gets ready, and we get breakfast and all that thing, and he's out the door by 7, 6:45, 7. So 4:30 is kind of brutal, guys. And so on a week, let's see, we are on week 3 of this. Today is the first day of week 3, or today is the first day of all the weeks. We're on week 3, day 4, that we actually slept in. We slept in because he was going to go to work late, and then we got our workout done later that day. It was amazing to sleep in, but it was kind of brutal to get your body used to, especially me, having basically a 3-hour difference in when I got up. Much more tired, obviously, at night, and I had to start aiming to go to bed at 9 instead of 11. 11 or 12 like I was. So I had to retrain myself. So that first week of training myself to get on that new schedule was a bit brutal. So I just want to touch base that this is normal. Everybody goes through some type of uncomfortableness in their transition period of getting into their new routine. And it could be with the meal plan and the prepping, because that does take work. And when you first start, you're like, holy crap, it took me forever to do this. But I guarantee when you keep doing it, it becomes a habit. You don't look at it as a cumbersome activity that has to get done. You look at it as something that you're doing because you do it. That's just what you do. It's part of your routine. And so it becomes part of you. It becomes part of your daily activities, and your goals are just right there because you made it part of your life. But that transition period can be rough, but know that that's normal. Know that it's going to be a short transition period, and you just have to rely on your planning and prepping. Do not ever let that go away. You need to make that a priority, because throughout the week, if you didn't plan or prep, it is going to be so easy for you to fall off. And it's going to be so easy for you to be like, well, I didn't get my workout in, so screw it, I'm just going to eat whatever I want to because I didn't plan anything today. Or, you know, I encourage you to stick with the plan and prep as much as you can. And if the prior week prep was too much, make your menu more simple, okay? You have to work around and make it work for you. This was our 3rd week of prepping, and that was the fastest prepping I did, because I learned, because the very first week I didn't do enough prepping, and we got caught in the middle of the week with not enough. 2nd week, I prepped everything, like every little thing, and food spoiled. Okay, so 3rd week, I learned to prep half and count prep time for in the middle of the week to prep the second half so food didn't spoil. So you just learn. It's a learning period, and just think every single week is a little bit of an adjustment, like what worked for you, what didn't work for you, and what's going to work for your schedule. But every week is just that little bit of adjustment, and you'll get in a better routine. You know, you learn what works and you learn what doesn't work. So I encourage you to just keep going. And when you are feeling down because you screwed up, or you're feeling down because you missed a workout, or you're feeling down because you you wanted that ice cream and it was just you wanted it. So I just want to tell you that been there, done that. Every single one of us coaches been there, done that. You know, we have been doing this for a long time. There's a place for those treats, and that this is called a balanced lifestyle. So I encourage you just to keep going. Rely on the plan and prep. I encourage you just to push through. And I encourage you, when you're pushing through, focus on all your little wins. Focus on the win that you got up. Focus on the win that instead of 10 times hitting snooze, you did it twice. Focus on the win that you upped your weights. Focus on the win that you pushed really hard for 10 minutes of that workout, and that's the longest you've ever pushed so hard. You know, focus on all the little wins, because they're going to build you and your confidence, which will take you to your next step. Okay? Okay, so along with that whole thing, I wanted to talk to you about something that has been going around in our team page stuff, but I think this is a life thing that I think we all could benefit from, but it's called the 5-second rule. And basically the whole thing is, once you decide you need to do something, you have 5 seconds to take action, or your brain is wired for you to not do things that your brain is wired to protect you from doing things that you find uncomfortable. So you find it uncomfortable to get up. I find it uncomfortable to get up at 4:30 a.m. Okay, so I can easily talk my way out of doing that and just turn off my alarm and go to sleep, like easy. But the 5-second rule is this: you decide to do something. I'm going to get up at 4:30 a.m. when my alarm goes off. So when your alarm goes off, you hear it going, and you're like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take action. You only get those 5 seconds, okay? You only get those 5 seconds to take action, because every second after that, you have the likelihood that you're not going to take action. And action is what creates the momentum to keep going and to create the new habits. So I encourage you to kind of find an area in your life that you want to focus that on, and just do a little bit day by day. So if you're at work and you need to do, I don't know, what's one thing at, think of something at work that you don't want to do. It's like the one thing you kind of avoid. Well, you still need to get it done. So instead of being like procrastinating, I'm going to do this, this, and this first, be like, oh, I need to get this done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take action and do it. Okay. Same thing with your workout. I need to get a workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up and get it done. Okay. So I encourage you to try this. Just try it. And it's kind of fun at first, because you're like, oh, try to make a little game out of it. So, and then you start realizing when you start doing it that it feels good. Just get that one thing you're kind of avoiding done and out of the way. Like, it feels really good, because then you can enjoy the rest of the activities that you actually like, instead of having dread the whole time you're doing the activities that you like. So I just encourage you to try that. Okay, try the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can count 5, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 3, 1,000. So it's like full on seconds too, if you really want more done. But take action after 5 seconds. So that's all I really wanted to talk to you about. The next thing, I just had a couple other things. If anybody had any suggestions of what they would like to see more of in the challenge group, this is for you guys. This is for feedback. This is for you to give us coaches feedback and make connections with others in here. And with that said, the other thing I want to do, if you find somebody in the challenge group that you connect with, you like their posts, or they comment or on your stuff, which I love, I feel like we should, everybody should take one, not one day, that's not what I want. I want everybody to try and pick 3 people a day to comment on their stuff. And pick 3 different people. And just encourage each other. This whole point of this challenge group is to lift each other up, encourage each other. If you see somebody's non-scale victory, give them a shout out, guys. If you see someone saying, hey, I had 3 great days in a row, give them a shout out and say, congratulations, that's awesome. But let's lift each other up and let's encourage each other. So I challenge all of you to kind of find a little buddy to, kind of buddy up with, or, and keep each other accountable. Or even I think even a great suggestion anyway is to pick 3 people a day to comment on their stuff and comment on their posts and then keep them encouraged. That's the whole point why we're here, is to support each other. So that is it for tonight, guys. Hopefully next time somebody could pop on, because it'd be more fun to just talk to somebody other than my own face here. So love you guys. Keep up the amazing work. And I hope that all of you are going to keep this journey going. And don't stop. Don't stop, guys. Don't stop. It is so worth it. And you will get through the hard times and push through and get to those good times of hitting those goals. So keep going at it. All right. Good night.